Yo, what up, YouTube? It is your boy once again, Joe Barber. I want to say good morning. It is 8:34 and it is Saturday. On my way to the barber shop. I'm actually going to go eat breakfast by myself. I'm going to go eat breakfast by myself and kind of just have some alone time, some me time, and just enjoy my meal and then get ready for a long day. But today, I just want to talk about forgiving yourself of all the things that you may have done in the past. Whether it's having bad relationships, whether it's making bad decisions. I just want to tell you it's okay to make mistakes, man. And if you're free and you're not in prison, you can still right your wrongs. And mentally, you want to clear that space so you can allow good things in your life. For a long time, I didn't forgive myself. I did a lot of bad stuff growing up. I wasn't a very honest person. I wasn't always truthful about my intentions. I wasn't, I wasn't honest to myself. And what I mean by that is, like, there's times I would not want to believe that I was doing wrong, or deceiving people, or using people, or whatever, and I knew in my heart that it was wrong, but I just made myself believe that, they deserve this, or it doesn't matter, and I would manipulate a lot of people in a lot of ways when I was younger, and that's a characteristic that I learned from my mother. And sometimes we do that. We learn things. We don't learn to identify what it is exactly until you get in a situation where you're hurt, or you hurt somebody, or you just it's just like a rude awakening, right? And those things happen. Myself, I've had a lot of different experiences in my life, a lot of good and a lot of bad, and I would always question the bad. I would always say, man, why does this happen to me, or why this, or why that? And I just never knew exactly what was going on, so I would just question it, like, why me? Why isn't it, why is this dude living a good life? And so I would compare my situation to other people's situation and be like, man, that dude doesn't deserve it. Why is his shop, so they're having so much business and they're having all this good stuff, but you don't know behind the scenes what's going on in this person's life. You never know what somebody went through, what battles they overcame in order to be in that situation. So, one of my customers passed me up. So anyway, yeah, man, you never know. So you never want to compare your situation to someone else's. Or sometimes when you do something that someone else already did and you're following their footsteps and it doesn't work out for you the way it worked out for them, it's not always like, oh, you're the bad person, or it worked for them, didn't work for me. If you consistently focus on negative, all you are going to attract is negative. And that's why it starts with you. It starts in your mind. That's why I'm telling you, forgive yourself and let go of that stuff, man. Let go of it. If you want to become the best barber, or the best shop owner, the best school owner, the best instructor, the best whatever, you have to be clear and clean in your body and in your mind. And that's why it's important that we do a lot of self-reflecting, and the way you ask that question to yourself is like, would I date me? Would I work for me? Am I the kind of instructor that I need in my life? Would I work for this barber? If I was the owner, would I work for myself? Those are questions that you got to ask yourself. That's when you're self-reflecting. And then you're like, man, no, I wouldn't work for me because of this. You fix that. And you're honest with yourself. And you work on yourself. And it's the same thing with everything in life, man. If you want to be great at something, You have to self-reflect and be honest and be like, you know what, am I putting enough hours? Am I, whether it's losing weight, am I really giving my best? And it's the same thing with when you're cutting hair, right? You want to be the best barber, you got to self-reflect and be like, man, did I give the best energy today? Did I bring my absolute best from 9 to whatever your hours are? Did you do your absolute best between those hours? And did you give your best? And if you did, you can sleep happy because you gave your best. And if you don't give your best, then that's when you have to question, what could you have done better? Could you have promoted better? Could you have made flyers? Could you have had a better conversation, or did you have your products ready? Did you have your tools ready? All types of stuff that you can fix, that you self-reflect. But in the self-reflect, I don't want you guys to be like dwelling on the negative. Like, don't do that. For real, don't do that. Analyze yourself and fix yourself. No one's gonna come fix you, and no one's gonna come make you be this great human being or this great barber. No one's gonna do anything. No one's gonna come save you either, bro. Like, get that out of your head. You save yourself. You can do it. You have all the tools necessary inside of you. But experiences in life, you're gonna experience good and you're gonna experience bad. I don't know why my radio's tripping. It's turning off and on by itself. Anyway, I'm just trying to put this video out because I want y'all guys to know that if I can make those kind of changes in my life, I promise you can do the same thing. There's nothing special about me, man. There's nothing special about me. The only thing about me, man, is that the perseverance, dude. I overcome so many things because I believe in myself. Now, I didn't know that there was exercises that I can use to help me believe in myself more, to help me understand more, to help me let go of things more. So I'm reading a lot of books on that, and I could give y'all examples of books that are the psychology of success, the psychology of money, chasing success. What is the other one? Rich. It's not the dad one. It's called Think and Grow Rich. That's another one. And then I'm doing I have a journal that I write in for affirmations, and I write all my goals and what I want out of life. So those are things that I'm doing. If y'all want to do that, that's cool. The book, my journal, is the Project 369. That's the name of it, and I ordered it on Amazon. A lot of my books I order on Amazon. So yeah, man. So today's message is let go of your past, man. Let go of your struggles. Let go of your pain. Like, deal with it, but let it go, man. Don't blame yourself. And don't hold yourself down. Get through those situations and deal with your pain. And honestly, man, I tell you, you need to talk to you about it before you talk to someone else about it, because you know the truth. And sometimes when we talk to other people, we get embarrassed, and it's okay. We get embarrassed to say the whole truth, and not everybody deserves to know all our business, and I'm okay with that. Now, if you're talking to a counselor or a therapist, then I advise you to be very honest and just be open. But me personally, I'll tell you to talk to yourself about it and be real with yourself, because at the end of the day, that's who you're battling. When you're overcoming stuff, it's you versus you. If you want to be great, it's you versus you. And that's the truth. And I learned that in my life. You're not always going to have your friends close by. You're not always going to be in the same state of mind as they are. I have people that celebrate every Saturday that I know. They're constantly celebrating. I don't know what they're celebrating in their life, but for me, I'm not a complacent person, and I'm not really like, even when I do have victories, I'm not one to celebrate them that way. I'm more of I could be honest with you and just be like, man, I just care about the little things. Just being with my family, man, and having what I want in my life that benefits me to be at my absolute best. Yeah, man, I have dreams and aspirations of becoming a millionaire and doing great things and all that in the future. But it's the little things for me that make me happy, being with my spouse, being with the people that I love. and sharing my story with people and empowering other people. That's what makes me happy. So, and that was a question that I asked myself: what makes Joe happy? I love doing art. I like doing hair and cutting hair and interacting with people. But if I had $1 million in the bank and money was not an issue and I didn't have to do anything for money, what would make me happy? So I would advise you ask yourself that question, and then you know what your goals are. So hopefully this helps somebody, man. I like sharing stuff when I'm receiving a message, and in my life what helps me, and it's a big benefactor, then I want to share that with other people. Sharing my talent is one thing which I love to do, but lately it's just, look, man, we all need help. We all need to work on our mental stability. We all have problems. We all have our ups and downs, and sometimes we need to relate to people. And this is not something to distract you. This is not entertainment. This is just me being real with people out there that follow me, people that are barbers, people that are entrepreneurs, people that want to become barbers. Understand that there's a lot of stuff that comes into it. It's not just like, oh, I can cut hair and do designs. It's like, nah, man, you have to be at your best, and sometimes you got to deal with some of the trauma that we grew up with and undo some of the things that we learned growing up. And to be at your best, you can live your best life, and it's possible, man. It's not all about being rich and all that, man. $1 million ain't really a lot of money, to be honest with you. Is the truth, man. It's not a lot of money, but it's a substantial amount that enables me or anybody to be able to live a good life where you're not constantly having to be working, constantly having to be struggling to pay bills, and you don't have to live like I don't want to say a mediocre life, but if you have a desire to want to live a better life, a more abundant life, you're gonna need some money, man, and that's just what it is. So you gotta figure it out, what it is that you're great at, and then make your money that way. And once you make your money, then you can live that life that you want, and you're not trading your soul for money, and you're not in love with money. You're in love with the freedom that it enables you to have to spend time with your family, to spend time doing other hobbies or things that do make you happy, being at the river, traveling, whatever it is that makes your heart happy. And that's the thing. You want to have joy in your life, but at the same time, it takes work. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen like in 2 or 3 months. I promise you. It takes time, and you have to sustain it. That's the key factor in anything that brings you joy. You have to learn how to sustain it and maintain it, like a relationship, maintaining your job, maintaining your business, maintaining your brand. Anything, there's a lot of work that comes in when it's time to maintain and sustain. So don't think that once you get to the top, oh man, it's good, bro. Life is good and you can just kick back. It doesn't work that way. You have to maintain and sustain. So I just want to say that, and I'm gonna go ahead and get off. But if you watch this video, thank you so much. Thank you for, if it helps, just give me a like, whatever. So at least I know that there's people out there watching this, and people that are, getting information and connecting, because that's what I want. I want to connect with people, and I want to be organic. I don't want to have to be an entertainer and do all this crazy stuff to get you guys to want to watch my videos or to feel like I have value. Yes, I have value in my skills and my talent, but that's not everything that I am. I'm way more than that. And I want y'all to know that beyond reaching your goals, like a lot of people want to say, oh, I want to open up a shop, I want to open up a school, I want to cut celebrities, I want to work for Wall, I want to work for whoever, whatever your aspirations are. I've done a lot of those things already, and it's like a lot of them are great experiences. But then what? Are you gonna work for Wall for 30 years? Are you gonna learn from them and then create your own clipper? I mean, like, what's the end goal? And a lot of times when I ask people that question, they don't have an end goal. They I just see, I see this guy doing it and it seems like a lot of fun. And I'm like, yeah, man, but it has to have a purpose. You don't want to just buy something just to buy it. It has to have a purpose. How are you going to use it? Is it a tool? Are you going to use it to, keep yourself busy? Is it going to just be a side gig? What are you getting out of it? Because your greatest asset is time. And you don't want to waste that. You never want to waste time. You want to make sure that you're using it accordingly. Don't spend 10, 12 hours sleeping. Don't spend, 10, 12 hours watching Netflix. Like, if you have dreams, you want to spend 10, 12 hours working towards your dreams. Sometimes we got to work a regular job, and we got to do that, and then we can start working on our dream. But if you don't work on your dream and all you do is just entertain yourself and distract yourself with whatever, like, man, you got no one to blame but yourself. So I'm just saying, man. So hopefully y'all get the message and y'all understand that I'm coming from a place of love where I want y'all guys to be successful in life. I want y'all to have an understanding and a belief in yourself. And that's where it all starts, with yourself, man. I thank God for him opening my eyes and allowing me to experience a lot of the ups and downs of life, because then it enables me to empower other people. And you can use me as an example. Man, if Joe can do it, I can do it. Joe don't got a degree, Joe don't got this, Joe don't got that, man. He didn't come from the like higher society, and I didn't know, man. I'm from the hood, and I've overcome a lot of stuff. I've messed up, I've made mistakes. Thank God I never got a felony, anything like that. But I've made a lot of mistakes in my life, man, and I've overcome, and I'm in a good place, and I'm gonna do great things in the future. I have a lot of plans and a lot of aspirations, and I know I believe in myself. I know I can achieve them. I can do them. I can do anything that I put my mind to, and all I got to do is believe in myself and just work on it every day. And that's what it takes. You want to lose weight, you want to get strong, you just got to work on it every day, and you got to get as much information as you can to get to that point and be like, I did it because I put the effort in. And a lot of people don't have the work ethic, a lot of people don't have the discipline, but when you discipline yourself to do something, I promise you can achieve it. You can. I've seen it done with a lot of people around me. I really have. I've seen some of my friends become very wealthy right before my eyes, and they just stayed disciplined and they stuck to the plan. So yeah, so there's no excuse. Y'all guys can do it, man. All right, man, I'm about to get to my destination, go eat my breakfast, and then get to work. My work day will finish like at 5. So all right, man, y'all stay blessed, y'all stay faded.